Hi guys, welcome back to Motorsport Manager. What to talk about? I've got a little bit of exciting news. It's not that exciting. We do have the fastest engine. We've got the best speed. Means fuck all really, because we've got the worst gearbox, we've got the worst brakes, and we've got the worst handling. We've got the worst suspension. I'm currently working on improving the reliability of our new gearboxes. They are already better than the previous ones. Obviously we've got a pair of these, so we'll get the reliability up and then we'll start looking at getting the performance up. I'm just concentrating on the performance for the engines at the minute. I've stopped working on the performance for the brakes and the suspension. We've got some suspension being built at the minute, so my intention is to hopefully get at least a couple of those done before the end of this season. Should be doable. We also have a new sponsorship available to us at the end of this race. Now, I need to try to remember to switch this dude in for Max Deforney after the race, because his marketability is just that little bit better. Got the new engines fitted already, so we knew that anyway, didn't we? We've done that in the last episode. So let's go to Vancouver again. Fuck's sake. Why the fuck are we in Vancouver again? We've still got to go here, what, one more time? Or is it two more times? I can't remember which now. I've still got to come back here. It's a bit of a fucking joke, really. But what can you do? At least it's not a 7th Phoenix. A vote happened in the interim. So next season we're going to be using Cortez tyres. Now, that means I think the Cortez tyres have better tyre wear. I think they're a bit more durable, but they're a little bit slower. It said it wouldn't benefit us, but I abstained anyway. So at the minute we've got eight votes we can use to improve our standing. I think I might try to hold on to them for next season. We'll see how things work out. Looks like we're going to get some rain at some point. We'll do what we can though. We'll get some super softs on. Hopefully we can get a bit of knowledge in before that rain turns up. Let's get this handling in the middle. And by the way guys, I am doing this one as a back-to-back as well. I need to do it. It's the only kind of opportunity I've got to do so. I'll take the practice. So that is why things are getting sort of pushed out at the minute, shall we say. Yeah, you're ready to rumble, and I think you are pretty much ready to go. Yep. Super stuff. Let's get this sped up. It is only practice after all, but we do need to get the setup right. So we'll let them get a flying lap out, and then we'll bring them in. Let's bring it and bring it. We're not the fastest about, but it is only practice. Plus, everyone else is using ultras, whereas we're not. Pardon me. So, this side's barely moving. We need to go down that way. That side barely moved. This is kind of a bit weird. Didn't really sort of do much. We can probably do that, and that might get us to the excellence. It's just this top bit here. So we want to go this way. Probably just a touch more. And I reckon that'll do the job, you know. I reckon that will do the job. Let's get you on 6 laps. Let's have a look at flourish. So that side barely moved. This looks like it might have barely moved. So if we go slightly higher on the speed balance, and then bring down that slightly to there, that might do the job. 6 laps worth, same size again. Off you fuck. So obviously there is rain on the track now. Looks like it's going to be maintained for a bit, but I don't know how it's going to go in the long run. Got a flying lap. Let's get these guys back in. We do get full race knowledge, so we'll definitely get them out onto qualifying. We do get level 2 on the softs. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Let's get on to qualifying. 97% here for Florsch, and probably 99% for Max. How much rain have we got? Barely any. Let's take the ultra softs. Yeah, let's push you out, and you just stunning, mate. Fantastic, good work. 98%, not 99, really? Okay. We'll leave him on the super softs. Hopefully we can get a little bit of knowledge out of that. Let's get them going around here as quickly as possible, shall we? Florsch set a new fastest lap sector. New fastest lap. Good work, Florsch. So if we bring in both of these guys now, because, well, they're running out of time. Qualifying trim again, 3 laps, same tyres, go. I don't think we're going to be able to get another lap out, but we might be able to do enough to get some knowledge. Florsch, mate, where are you? Oh, I cancel that. There's no point in bringing her in to send her out, so if we'll let her get another lap in without any fuel, I'm quite happy to do that. So what did we get? Super soft tyres, didn't quite get there. Qualifying trim, we've got level 2, so it could be a lot worse. Florsch set a good pace there. Susie Perry's here, Natalie Pinkham's here. Susie Perry's here twice. She's got her twin here today, so that's even better. There's a little bit of rain here in the qualifier. How rainy is it looking? Pretty rainy. If we take qualifying, and we'll take the ultra softs anyway. Same here. We're set up with ultra softs. I think we're going to go straight into. Is that going to get worse? I think we take the risk. I think it's going to get worse. We go straight into the inters. Won't worry about softs or anything like that. And we'll head on out like that. We're the only ones risking it, though. We're the only ones risking it. Let's get Florsch out first, and then we'll get Deforney to follow. We'll do our own one this time round. And then on the next one we'll go auto. Does mean obviously we could do this one a little bit slower, which some of you may appreciate. Obviously the speed we've been doing things recently isn't exactly great for viewing, but I kind of need to do it, and I do apologise about that. I'm still talking about maybe doing Season 6 as a stream, doing the entirety of Season 6 as a stream. Obviously do let me know if you want to see that. I think one person said they would like to see that, so you know, it's a thing that could happen. That was terrible. Right, getting both on auto for the next one. See, people have come in for inters now, just as the inters are falling off. So we got a really shit lap there. That's really disappointing. Verlaine had a good lap. It's alright though, we're going to take these. Go out. And these. Go on, right. So we've got enough time to get a decent lap in. Oh shit. I'm saying it. Let's just get the lap out. Might as well. So we've got fastest laps. They're coming in anyway. We've done the right thing there, cancelling that. Definitely done the right thing there, cancelling that. The Deforney had a really shit lap, so we're going to get him to go out again. It's wet out there, so it's not just damp, it's actually wet. That's not soaked though, is it? So if we take those inters, get you out there, mate. Hopefully he can get himself a decent lap, because Florsch got a cracking lap. She's first, so Deforney's really slow. No good. Well, Deforney's been letting us down recently. But again, he didn't crash in the last race. Florsch crashed in the last race. Florsch goes in. Oh, screw that. Fucking stretch. Cool. Florsch goes in first on pole. Good to see. Good little bit of work there. So Jonathan Edwards and Marcel are here. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Anyway, Chris did promise me that Marcel won't be here in the fire mod. He's actually got the right guy this time round. Still got James Martin as Martin Havers for the picture. And Jonathan Edwards is still about, but it's alright. It's one of those things. 31 laps. We can get 12 to 14 on those. How much fuel can we have? 13. Well, we'll take 11 laps of fuel. We'll take the super softs, and we'll do the same here. Take the super softs, but you'll get the full whack on fuel. Driver strategy. We'll go push and high, push and high, push and high, push and high. There we are. Florsch first, Verline second, Alison third, Hildebrand fourth, Dixon fifth, and Deforney down in fucking 16th of all places to be. Right. I need Florsch to go out strong and get a nice bit of a gap going on. Right, so Deforney's got himself up to 15th. Right, let's come back on this a little bit. Don't need to push you so hard. Let's check out Max Emilian. Down in 19th, mate. What are you doing with your life? Seriously, what are you doing? Safety car's out now. We won't worry about that. Pigo has crashed. Oh, for fuck's sake. So Florsch's extra bit of time has gone, basically, because of that crash. So she's miles ahead here, but that's all going to fucking be for naught in a minute. Because everyone's going to catch right up. Which is fucking shit with the safety cars. That is a fucking shit thing to happen. I hate safety cars because of that. You can get this massive gap, and we had a big gap. We had like a 5-second gap there. And all it takes is a fucking crash, and you're fucked. Alright. And because Verline's got faster tyres than us, chances are we're going to end up losing quite a few positions here because of fucking Peugeot. Prick. There you go, look. Losing out. Losing out. Fucking disgusting. I hate that with this game. Hate that. Such a fucking shit thing. Because we're not even first, you know, we were a long way ahead, and because of that, now fucking Verline is just pulling away. It's stupid. Right. So we'll bring in Florsch at some point soon. We'll get her to use that. Let's get this sort of sped up a little bit to here. She's holding off Dixon quite well, though, to be fair to her. Forney sort of languishing in 15th, not so good. Fucking hairs all over the show too. So Rossi has dropped down a position. Deforney's taken his place. I'm going to get you to do this, mate, 'cause you're really going through those tyres. We'll get you to go that for a lap. And then you're going to come in on this one. Yeah. That'll do, I reckon. Take a balanced. So, a lot of these guys are all going to come in around about the same time, which is always helpful. Friens is locked up, has he? Great. Doesn't really affect me. Let's go down to Deforney, who really does need to think about maybe hitting some people hard and just trying to take them, really. So Bell has retired, so Deforney's popped up a position to 14th because of that. Mechanical issues for him. Why would you be overtaking Eventside to get underneath him? I don't get it. But he's making a good manoeuvre here. He's managed to get himself up into 12th. We can see the black smoke here from Bell's car. Florsch is now going into the pit. He's going to drop a few positions, of course, but we're coming in a little bit early. We're going to go push and neutral there, I believe. There goes Deforney. He's going to come in for this lap. He's going to get the same treatment. He's going to get all the fuel he can. Pit strategy. Balanced. Fuck it. Balanced will do. So Florsch had a good pit there. She's going to come out in probably 15th. She does come out in 15th. So not the worst thing in the world. But she does need to keep an eye on this tyre deck. So let's do that. Let's get this sped up a little bit. Deforney up in 9th. So should we use this boost here? Deforney's now in the pit. Stick him on high. Hardly anyone's pitted yet. It's really weird. He has looks like he's got a decent pit going on. No, there we go. I fucking spoke too soon. A mistake on the refueling. Just unreal. Absolutely unreal. So he is coming out in last. 8 seconds behind Kvit, or whatever you want to call him. Not good, really, is it? Florsch is looking at the back of Hawksworth here, looking to take 10th place off him. Everyone above us has yet to pit, but it looks like people are coming into the pits now. Hopefully, if we play this right, we can get back our rightful position. But it looks like people are coming out of the pits already. Maybe. I can't really tell. So who's that in 5th? That's Dixon. Dixon's already out of the pit. Florsch just lost out a position or two there. She's in 7th. Deforney, mate, can you do something? Anything? Let's get you to go back to medium and neutral. So Deforney's gained himself a position. It's not good, is it? It's not good, folks. Let's speed this up again. So in front of us we've got Hawksworth who's coming into pit. In fact, we've got a few people coming into pit in front of us. Florsch has got herself up to 2nd again. Not quite her rightful position, but she is back up to 2nd, so it could be a lot worse. Max Deforney, can he get himself into 13th? Is 13th there? No, he's in 14th though. Things could be a lot worse. They could also be a lot fucking better. So let's get this pushed on a little. Let's go back over to Florsch, who is sort of fighting off Alashin in 3rd. How are we doing lap wise? I'm doing okay with tyres. Deforney's going to get a little boost here. But no, we're doing alright with tyres. We're doing alright on fuel. We can push a little bit further on. So if we do 7 laps, that leaves us with 9 laps of... Yeah, it's fine. Let's get this sped up again and see what we can do with regards to pushing a little bit harder. So if we go high and push, we've got the extra fuel here. In fact, we can go attack, overtake and push. See if we can get Florsch to try and do what she can to catch up with Dixon. Can Deforney do something to catch up with Buemi, whatever his name is? Oh, Gaknang's cousin. Natasha Gaknang's cousin Stephen Buemi. Probably not. Probably not. He's not doing so well at the minute as young Deforney. He's had a bit of a torrid time recently. I say that he got 4th in the last race, but it's race-wise he just doesn't seem to be doing all too well. We've got nothing happening up here. No bad weather incoming, unfortunately for us. We could do with some rain at the minute. That would be really ideal if some rain would come along. Florsch has got nearly 2 seconds between her and Ferrucci, but we know Ferrucci's got a really good car, so I'm not holding much hope there. We'll go high and push just to try and gain a bit more distance between the two of them. We've got the speed, we've got the fastest engine on the grid, so hopefully on these straights we can really make the most of that extra speed we have. Whether or not we can is a different thing altogether. Let's go neutral on those tyres again. We'll go medium on that fuel. We don't want to push it too hard because we do need to try and get it out with one lap to go. We need to get 2 more laps at least on these tyres before we switch over and get a new set of tyres. Only want to do 1 more pit to see us through, ideally. If we can use ultra softs, we will, but I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to. We'll keep Deforney on this attacking sort of play. He is in a position here to maybe take Buemi. Can he do it? Can he do it? No, he can't because he's dog shit. On the inside, mate. On the inside. Like, fuck me then. Don't. Let's head over to Florsch again. What's the distance here? 1.4 seconds between her and Ferrucci. That is getting cut down like nobody's business, really. Let's push hard on that again. Let's try to get some pace out of this. Try to keep Ferrucci behind us. To be fair, if we just get a podium, I'll be happy at this point. Because we're punching well above our weight this season. Well above our weight. Deforney, can you just please get that position off of Buemi? Or don't, you know. I'm only asking you to do something pretty fucking simple. So this straight really does help us out here. We've got that was down to 1.2 seconds. It's now back up to 2 seconds. That straight is definitely the clincher for us when it comes to sort of pulling away. And in fact, we're going to use this boost on the next lap. We need to go medium on that fuel. No, we don't. No, we don't. We can carry on high on the fuel because she's going to come in on this lap, isn't she? Yeah, there we go. 11 laps remaining. Not going to be able to squeeze it out, but we should be able to do that. Put in as much fuel as we can. Yeah, we'll do that, and we'll try to attack a little bit. We'll take a balanced. I don't want to go over safe. We need to do all or nothing at this point, ideally. If we go attack and overtake for the majority of this lap, try to gain a bit of distance between us and Ferrucci, who has not got a pit just yet, but he will have to pit at some point, but he's not going to be pitting anytime soon. Deforney's got himself past Git, whatever his name is, the Russian. That's what I'm going to call him now, the Russian. And he's going to be coming in probably after Florsch. In fact, if we can get him to... If Florsch is out in time, we'll bring him in on this lap as well. There is 25 seconds between them, so there is a good chance it could happen. So if this gets done real quick, she drops down to 3rd, drops down to 5th, and she's on her way out now, is she? I hope. Doof hats. Right. Should be, yeah. Timed that pretty much perfectly, to be fair. We're not going to get her to overtake on the tyres. We'll just get her to push on the tyres just for now. We'll get her to attack with regards to the fuel. Good pit there for Deforney. Does come out in 16th. Did lose a few positions. There are a lot of other drivers who still need to pit, so... You know, speed us up just a touch. Got a lot of drivers going into the pit now. Florsch back up to 2nd. Noonan is retired. Dixon's up in 1st on ultra softs. Ooh, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Deforney's got himself into 15th. So I don't think we're going to get 1st now because Florsch doesn't have the same tyres. Sato is in 3rd, but we know he needs to change. Ferrucci does have ultra softs, so why did I not take the ultra softs? Never mind. We'll do what we can. if we go overtake as well, how many laps we got left now? 9, 8, 8. Yeah, it's fine. Let's get these sped up. So let's go neutral on the tyres for a minute, because although there are, you know, there's quite a bit of wear there, I just want to make sure we see it out. Ferrucci got a fastest lap. That is not good news for us at all. We get Flush to use her boost here. Deforney's got a nice bit of boost as well. Can he potentially get himself a couple more positions? He's got Buemi in front of him. He's going to use his boost now. Didn't quite work how we needed it to. But here we go. He has taken that position from Buemi. And how is Florsch doing? Florsch is doing okay. She's got nearly 5 seconds between her and Ferrucci. But there's almost nearly 5 seconds between her and Dixon as well, which is a little bit like disappointing that we can't do anything about that. But let's keep pushing these around. Let's go over to Deforney, who could potentially take another position. Ferrucci setting new fastest sectors again. That gap is down to less than a second now. That is really scary. Let's have a look at this. He's right there. He's right there. Look, he's right there. Who's in 16th? Sato. Sato, mate, do your best to get in the way of him for me, please. I don't care if you get like flagged or anything like that, or you know, you get told off. Just make sure he doesn't get ahead of me. Right, so the front wing's looking a bit dodgy, but never mind. We're just going to push hard on these now. I've got, was it 3 laps? Oh, shit, we better not push that hard on these then. Let's go medium, and we're going to go medium here. So we're definitely going to lose out to Ferrucci, unfortunately, just because we're having to pull back a little bit. 2 laps to go. Yeah, we've got to definitely pull back a little bit. In fact, I think we need to go low for Deforney just to make sure he's got enough fuel to get himself round. We're on the final lap now though, so let's go overtake and attack. Well, high and attack. And if you got round yet, you've just got round. We still have to do that though. So Florsch, we're going to get her to push along the back here. Hopefully we can keep ahead of Ferrucci, who is less than a second behind us now. 0.8 second behind us. He's pushing us well. He's pushing pretty damn hard. We need to go overtake here to try to keep ahead of him. We need second place here. Come on, Florsch, hold on to it. Hold on to it. No, 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 no. Pip to the fucking line. Oh, fuck me. That was not good. Right. So we've got excess fuel here for Deforney. I'm so fucked off with that. That is shit. Still, it's a podium. Deforney got 10th. He's happy with that. I'm not. I'm not. We should have got second there. Fucking Florsch, mate. Do you know what she needed to do? She just needs to drop a stone, doesn't she? She's a bit too heavy for the car. No. Just have the misfortune of not having a decent gearbox, not having decent. We've got decent engine. We just need to get the other components up to scratch. Hopefully we can in the next race. Let's get this pushed around. I can't get it pushed around. I can't up the speed. Let's just end it anyway. So we know that Ferrucci got the fastest lap. Without a fucking doubt, Ferrucci got the fastest lap. Hopefully he had an illegal part or two. No. In fact, Verline did, though. Twat. So it was Dixon, Ferrucci, Florsch, Aleshin, and then Hildebrand as the top 5. She gets 18 points. Deforney gets a handful. So Deforney's now dropped down to 5th. Florsch is sitting pretty in 8th, and we are sitting in 3rd still. We are 9 points, so 91 points ahead of 8th place, which is our sort of predicted finish, as we know. Unfortunately, no Susie Perry. Can't win it all. Not including, we didn't even win the race, so we didn't win anything. No Susie Perry and no race win. It's just like a double whammy of disillusionment, really, isn't it? Oh well. So, we'll get the interview out of the way. Quick. Oh, we need to change drivers over, don't we? Because we're going to get a sponsorship offer in a minute. So we get these drivers changed over. Wanger's happy we came third. We got some increases here. 8.2, 25%. Lovely stuff. 1.5 million in the bank. Good work. So before we do anything, let's get these drivers changed over, because I will fucking forget otherwise. I know I will. I know what I'm like. So drivers. Promote reserve driver to replace Max Fournet. He's not going to be happy about it, but we'll get that switched around. Interview, yes. Floor speed by Scott Dixon. If Dixon's interested, that'd be a marvellous idea. Cavalier's not happy. But I'm quite happy to take Dixon in. Why not? Let's have a look at Dixon. He's got decent marketability. Having a midlife crisis. He's pretty old, but Gazetto de Sport, we've done that, we've done that, we've done that, and we've done that. So if we push forward slightly, we've got our sponsorships available to us, and then we'd go straight back and get the Forney back in. So that's why, because we've got 3-star sponsors now. We've got some extra money coming in. 8 for above. For the United States, it's 2.9 times bonus. Well, the amount of races we've got in the US, it's probably worth taking it just for that. So that would be like nearly $500,000 each. So yeah, we'll take that, thank you very much. And down in slot 6, shit offers. Very shit offers. But we'll take one. We'll take that one. There we go. So we've got Adobe on the car now as well. Where is it? I can't see it. Never mind. Let's switch these drivers back over. There we go. He's not going to be happy about it again. Never mind. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. Of course, if you have enjoyed today's episode, please do like and subscribe. I am aware that this isn't the normal camera position for this game. That's normally over there. But yeah, it's one of those things. When you're tired, you make little mistakes. And don't realise until the end of the episode. Anyway, guys, I'll see you when I see you. Take care. Bye-bye.